Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel. Today let us start the quick revision notes for NEET from kingdom Protista. See, all single-celled eukaryotes are placed under a kingdom called Protista, and this kingdom which forms a link with plants, animals, fungi, and the reproduction in Protista takes place through asexual as well as sexual means. That is, asexually by cell fusion and sexually by zygote formation. This kingdom Protista includes 5 major groups, that is chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds and protozoans. Now let us move on to chrysophytes. It includes diatoms and golden algae. It is also known as desmids. And habitat or place where it is found is fresh water and marine water. And planktons, these are microscopic and floats on water, or the organisms which are microscopic and floats on water. See, diatoms have overlapping cell walls and they look like a soap box. The cell walls of diatoms are made up of silica and diatomaceous earth. The diatoms have left behind large amount of its cell wall deposits over billions of years, and this is known as diatomaceous earth. And there are certain uses of this diatomaceous earth. This diatomaceous earth is gritty in nature, hence it is used in polishing, filtration of oils and syrup. And diatoms are considered as chief producers of the ocean. Next is dinoflagellates. They are mostly marine and photosynthetic. The color varies from yellow, green, brown, blue and red depending on the pigments which are present in them. The cell wall of dinoflagellates are stiff, cellulosic, that is made up of cellulose plates on outer surface. Dinoflagellates have 2 flagella. One is placed longitudinally and another is transversely. See, red dinoflagellates which undergo rapid multiplication, and that is known as goniolux. This goniolux is responsible for red tides and it releases toxin which are responsible for the death of marine fishes. Next, let us move on to euglenoids. These are found in fresh water and stagnant water. And next is pellicle, the protein-rich layer instead of cell wall in protist, especially in euglenoids, which make the body flexible, is known as pellicle. The flagella in euglenoids are of 2 types. One is short and another one is long. Next, euglenoids are photosynthetic only in the presence of sunlight. But in the absence of sunlight, euglenoids behave like heterotrophs. They depend on other organisms for food. The pigments of euglenoids are similar to the pigments of plants. And one example for euglenoids is euglena. Next is slime molds. Slime molds are saprophytic protists. That means they are found in decaying twigs and leaves. And they consume organic matter from this decaying parts of the plant. Plasmodium. See, under suitable condition, slime molds forms an aggregation, and that is known as what? Plasmodium. And during unfavorable condition, this plasmodium differentiate to form fruiting bodies, and this fruiting body bears spores at its tips. And under unfavorable conditions, the spores are dispersed by air currents. Next is protozoans. See, these protozoans live as predator as well as parasites. Hence, I can conclude that all protozoans are heterotrophs. Protozoans are believed to be primitive relatives of animals. And four major group of protozoans are amoeboid, flagellated, ciliated and sporozoans. When it comes to amoeboid protozoans, it is found in freshwater, seawater and moist soil. And unique feature is they have pseudopodia. The amoeboid protozoans move and capture the prey using this pseudopodia. And this is also known as false feet. The marine forms of amoeboid protozoan surface is made up of silica. Amoeboid protozoa which acts as a parasite, one example is entamoeba. Next is flagellated protozoans. See, they are free living or parasites. And unique feature of this flagellated protozoan is the presence of flagella. One flagellated protozoan is there and its name is trypanosoma. This trypanosoma is a parasitic flagellated protozoa which cause a disease known as sleeping sickness. Next is ciliated protozoans, and they are found in majority of them are aquatic, and the unique feature of this ciliated protozoan is they are actively moving because or due to the presence of thousands of cilia on their body surface. And next, they have a cavity of protozoa, that is cavity of ciliated protozoa which opens outside of the cell surface, and that is known as gullet. The food moves into the gullet through the coordinated movement of rows of the cilia. An example for ciliated protozoa is Paramecium. The last is sporozoans. Why they are named sporozoans? Because an infectious spore-like stage is found in the life cycle of sporozoans. And most notorious sporozoan is Plasmodium. This Plasmodium causes a disease known as malaria. So these are some of the quick revision notes from the kingdom Protista. Hope this helped you. Thank you for listening.